What's one thing that humans have loved for many years and is a staple of society? That's right, Minecraft. And art too, I guess. So I'm combining these two things. I've started a new world, and I'm basically going to be documenting the whole thing through drawings. I'm taking screenshots and then I'm redrawing them and recording the time lapses. So if that sounds like your thing, then you're in the right place. So obviously the first screenshot I took was right at the start of my world, because I really wanted to show where I was before I had any progress and before I even did anything. Now, I did struggle a bit on this one because I don't have a lot of experience drawing scenes or landscapes or anything like that, so I was really jumping in blind. So the colors and the composition and everything took a bit for me to figure out, and I made a lot of mistakes that I had to go back and fix, but it was kind of a learning experience. The challenge of working with a limited color palette and still keeping it readable and coherent was actually pretty enjoyable. I did turn the water purple, but I think it still reads as water, which is all I really need. So I think the posing on this one worked out really well, and it just feels so whimsical and fun with all the different colors. I wasn't expecting anything to be perfect right off the bat, but I was really just hoping to improve over this whole thing. So soon this was the first of the batch, all done and complete. I also was looking through my screenshots and I found one where I'm basically looking directly at the sun because I was messing with FreeCam, and I thought this was really funny because I'm just blinding myself. So I added a quick doodle I made of that. And then this next stretch of time is really just me making progress. I'm killing animals, I'm cooking food, and I'm getting ready to go into a cave. I also was planning to take another screenshot soon, which is coming up really soon here. And make a bed, and then it's basically my base now. Now, although this was a really temporary base, and I tore it down basically as soon as I woke up, it still feels like a significant moment, and one that I had to choose. This one was honestly a really fun one to draw because I was trying to break away from other things I had planned. I originally was doing a scene that was kind of a lot like the first one, but then I'm like, hey, I want to switch it up, so I did. And I turned it into more of a selfie thing where it looks like I'm holding the camera and I'm aiming it at myself. And the colors on this one were also really fun. I was basically just keeping everything on the dimmer side. I was using orange instead of yellow. I kept the yellow around her teeth and her eyes. And normally I use that for her skin, but this I was just trying to keep it dark. And then like the entire background was very blue, it was very green. I tried some purple in there, and I didn't like how it looked. I didn't like it a ton. But at the end of the day, I think it really does look like it's evening and I'm about to go to sleep, which is really all that I was trying to achieve here. As a second screenshot, this feels pretty solid. It's different than the first and also holds up on its own and looks cool. Now, like right at the end here, I did go back and I adjusted the colors and I added more green to the whole thing, and I really do like how that looked. We all know early game. At this point, I'm not really doing anything exciting. I'm wandering around, I'm killing animals, and I'm chopping trees, and that's it. I do eventually get into the caves, and never fear because that's when I have another screenshot in mind that I plan to take. Mining coal is so boring, but then you always get into a shortage later. I wasn't down here very long before I managed to get full iron, which is what I plan to take a picture of next. I can put my helmet on now. Look, that's exciting. Even before I started drawing this one, I knew it was gonna be a bit of a challenge because if I've drawn landscapes a little, then I've drawn caves even less. I was a little bit concerned about the iron armor. I thought I was gonna have some trouble with it, but I really liked it and I liked how blocky it was. Iron armor isn't really anything special itself, but it's just such an intrinsic part of so many Minecraft experiences. A struggle did come from the colors. That was the big thing here, because at one point I was looking at it and I thought it was finished, and then I just felt like something was missing, so I went back and I turned the background basically entirely blue. I also tried turning the armor green, and I think it could have worked, but I didn't like it a ton. I didn't like it enough. I didn't think it felt like iron armor anymore. Also, right as I was about to get off for this day, I saw diamonds, and I wasn't going to turn that down. I also wanted to draw a screenshot of my first diamonds. This one here was a pretty short and easy one, but I had a lot of fun with it because I switched up the camera perspective so it looks like I'm pointing at the diamonds, and I thought that was really fun. I just love getting this variety in here so everything doesn't look the exact same. Once I got these diamonds, I didn't play the world again for a couple weeks, and once I got back, I was really just going around the caves and getting loot and gearing up a little bit more, and then we can pick up with me again once I reach the surface. Okay, so we've gotten up from the cave. I don't recall where everything is, but I know the ruined portal is over there. It hasn't loaded in yet. Yep, there it is. There he is. It shouldn't be too hard to find my stuff. I don't remember what I left in my chest. That's the thing. Because I haven't been on this world in a while. So I don't remember. I'm the best at this. Literally nothing good here. I mean, there is actually something good here.
Hi, buddy. Oh my goodness. Hi, buddy. Oh, you're my favorite. Oh, I'm in love. I got a bubby. I got a puppy. Just don't go in the snow, buddy. I might not be able to save you.
After this, I was really just looking around for a village for a while, so nothing exciting really, but I did want to try to draw my dog, so that's the next thing I chose. When I started drawing this one, it was immediately one of my favorites already. I love pets in Minecraft so much. It's just so fun to me to have a little companion. And I love the composition of this one, where I'm in front and then the dog is kind of following behind. I did spend a good amount of time actually drawing the wolf because I was trying to make him accurate to Minecraft, but I was also trying to look at pictures of wolves and figure out when the legs would be off the ground when they're running. Try to get the pose accurate. I didn't get it exactly right, but I think I got the vibes down. And it looks like he's running after me, and I love it. You can also notice that my iron armor isn't included in the drawing, and that's just because I want to draw my own outfit. The armor is just there in spirit. I do think this scene turned out really cute, and I think it might be my favorite of the whole bunch. I feel like I'm being lured down. I feel like I'm being lured. No, I just came back from the caves. Hey, don't fall to your death. That would be kind of rude if I just tamed you just for you to decide that that's better than hanging out with me. Hello. Hi, man. Oh, I did not miss this. I'm being rage baited by a goat. Come back! Where are you going? There's nothing for you over there. So I really wanted to see this through and I really wanted to get a goat horn, but I was just getting so annoyed that I did give up eventually. So I packed my stuff and I left and I went to look for a village again. But I also decided that I wanted to draw this because I thought it was a really funny moment. I feel like there can be a lot more personality to a world through these funny moments more than just the achievements. So here you see me screaming at the goat, which I didn't do in reality, but I kind of did want to. I honestly think I made the goat too cute and I had too much fun drawing him when I'm supposed to be really mad at him. I made him look so innocent and he's a criminal, okay? He was rude to me. But whatever, he knows what he did. I had so much fun with the colors on this one actually. I loved the snowy mountains in the background because I hadn't really thought about how I was going to do that before. But then I put the blue around the white and I think that worked really well for it. Village! Victory! There's like a nice cliff. I could probably build something on top of it. Because that's like pretty flat ground. Oh, in a cave. I can do that later. This is like my little paradise, man. Once I'd found this village, I soon went on a journey to tame myself a cat.
Cat! Oh, the kitty cat! I don't have any fish on me. Ever heard of basic respect and privacy? I think that's a no. Dude, if you messed that up for me. If you had messed that up for me. If you had messed that up for me. Where is the cat even? Where'd you go? I hear you. Hi, baby. Love me. Come here. Love me. Love me. Love me. It worked. It worked. Hi, baby. Oh, this is so fun. We've got the both of you together. Look at you. Look at you. I am surprised that 2 fish worked. It's like historically it's been 10 fish, 14 fish.
The instant I got both a cat and a dog, I wanted to draw them together. I also considered adding the really rude villager in the background, but I decided that he doesn't deserve to be in my drawing. Anyway, you'll notice if you look at the color of my shirt here, it's blue, and normally I draw as green, but there's just so much green in the grass that it doesn't make sense to. I really think of this character as a range of values rather than a strict color palette anyway. Like, I've drawn doodles of myself entirely pink and entirely blue, but the values are right, so it's just the vibes really. Anyway, I thought this posing was really cute because I get to hug both the cat and the dog, and I'm in a village and the sky is blue and everything is nice and happy. But that is the final screenshot of the whole batch. Now at the end of this whole thing and looking back on the whole batch, I really love everyone. I think this was a super fun experience and I'm really excited to work on the rest of the world. If I had to choose a favorite, I don't think I would be able to, but I really just enjoyed the whole process. Thank you so much.